Bobby is missing! If you have any information, please contact Captain Planet.
Find yourself in the Beachview area of Pittsburgh? Check out the official pizza of this show, Slice on Broadway, sharing an abnormal obsession with pizza we can relate to. Check them out at sliceonbroadway.com and tell them this show sent you.
Welcome everyone to Boss Battle 162, a show in which the writers of Rizz are going to begin to get together to talk about video games of the past week. I'm your host, Chachi Says, filling in for Bobby F. J-Town, who is in New Mexico looking for Left Behind ET cartridges. As always, let's get to what we achieved this week in gaming. Rizz, what did you do?
I played Mario Maker. I beat most of the levels Chachi had, and I also played a little bit of FIFA, and you just caught me playing some more Phantom Pain from Metal Gear Solid 5. Solid game. Chachi.
Sorg.
I've been playing a lot of iPhone games lately because I got a new iPhone. But no, actually I've been diving into like a bunch of stuff that's like huge. I downloaded the 3 gigabyte Disney Infinity 3.0 box. I was Yoda, and I was jumping around a castle collecting little items. It's really tough on the iPhone because it's really tough on the iPhone because it's a platformer on the iPhone. But other than that, I've also been playing some games that I just haven't gotten to for a bit. Infinity Blade 2, a little bit of Hitman Go. I think I'm going to rediscover Angry Birds Go. There's a lot of Go games I just realized on my phone. Also, very excited because one of the announcements is you can apparently play something like Angry Birds Go, the kart racer, on your Chromecast on your TV using an iPhone. I'm hoping that still counts for my old Chromecast and not just the new one that they announced. If so, that's freaking awesome. And we've experienced a little bit of that with the Fire TV and stuff. So, but no, just really kind of playing around with that and enjoying the kind of new hardware and kind of playing around with it and just digging on some mobile games. Pac-Man 256 is bigger, and I appreciate that. I can see more of the ghosts, but no, that's it's been all week basically because I've been doing a lot of traveling. What about you, Chachi?
I Catan on the phone. I can't stop playing Settlers of Catan.
What's this?
It's a mobile game that I reviewed a couple weeks ago based off of a highly popular board game.
Mm-hmm.
That had you guys stuck around, you could have played. The night I had you and the Fuzzies over, he brought it. And then the next day I found it on the Google Play Store. So I've been playing a lot of that. Mario Maker, I've beaten all the levels that Rizz made.
We're just going around beating each other's levels. And
yeah,
it's made for what we just said it was. It's like, you play my level, I'll play your level. You get mad at me for making a hard level. I get mad at you for making a hard level.
Can I just clarify that we don't get mad
No.
at the person for making the hard level. We get mad at the level and ourselves because we can't beat the level.
Yes.
Like, there is mad respect being thrown back and forth between people in this game because people are just doing ridiculous shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't help but just be like, all right, that was kind of cool.
Yeah. And you'll probably hear me say this more and more.
Right.
So here's my question, because now everybody's a glorified level designer now in the best way possible. Do you think that this is something, maybe not for us at our age or whatnot, do you think this is the kind of thing being more accessible, more so than I think like maybe like Unreal map editors 10, 15 years ago? Do you think this would make people more interested in maybe becoming game developers, level designers, at least at a younger age?
I think it will, but only briefly. Because people will be like, oh man, I can make levels in Mario Maker. I should become a game designer.
Right.
And then they learn what a game designer actually has to do. And they're like, oh, never mind. I'm kind of just dragging shapes on the map.
But there's still a level of design that happens.
It's like a Madden effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a real dork here, but I stopped playing soccer in high school to play 1 year of football in high school after having no experience in playing football because I thought I can be a good football player because of Madden.
Okay, I was gonna go with
that is-
the Guitar Hero argument,
Yeah.
but that is even more awesome that that's a thing that happened in your life.
But it wasn't because I learned quickly that a 5 foot, what was I, 6 back then, high schooler.
Aw, you haven't really grown much.
No, I have not. I hit my growth spurt early, but I was not a good football player at all because of my stature. So I just stick to video games now because I can't get hurt in video games besides my thumbs.
I also picked up this week or this current Humble Bundle Mobile
Mm-hmm.
15. It's Android centric.
Huh.
It includes for a dollar or more you get a game called Trouser Heart, which is
Wait, what?
Trouser Heart.
Okay, continue.
Real Boxing and Governor of Poker 2, which is why I picked it up because I love those games. And then if you pay more than $4.32, you get Great Little War Game 2, Tiny Guardians, Desert Golfing, Beans Quest, and the Nightmare Cooperative. So I picked it up today. So look for some of those games on review.
Oh, their other one has Skullgirls on the main one. I keep going. Yes, Bobby is a question mark because we don't know where he's at. I keep hitting the
Where's
wrong
Bobby?
one. Where's
Hey,
Bobby?
what did you achieve in gaming? Did you beat game yet?
Anyways.
All right, and now it's time for Chachi to take us around the internet. It is now time for video game themed things from around the internet. So someone wanted Street Fighter 4 to include Floyd Money Mayweather and Ronda Rousey.
Oh no.
That way they could make them fight. I didn't actually watch all of it. I saw Floyd Mayweather, and then I kind of laughed and just left because I'm like, this is just ridiculous.
It looks
Although
kind
now
of.
that I'm looking at it now, it is Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous the stuff that these people who are actually good at art can do.
That's amazing. So what is this? A PC mod or something they did?
Yeah, it's a PC mod for Street Fighter 4.
Wow.
So I mean, it looks like a Street Fighter version of both characters.
Mm-hmm.
And I would play as Ronda Rousey all day.
Mm-hmm.
All day.
I mean, to be fair, she looks like a kind of modified Cammy for the most part.
Yeah,
but,
and I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Cammy and that's just Cammy and Balrog, I think.
More or less.
Whoever the boxer, right? Yeah.
With just touch-ups.
Yeah.
So, next up, hot off the press from England, a gentleman named Adam Jones from Scrigness caused of those he cruised through on a busy Friday night. They caught him by throwing one of those road spikes devices, and when asked, he said that he learned to drive via PlayStation and never bothered to take a driving test or any driving classes. He just played PlayStation and said, "Oh, I can do that."
Wow,
Like,
this is like what we just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like, if do not focus your life on what you can do in a video game,
yes.
please.
So it fits right in with the theme for this evening. But yeah, so I put the link to the whole news story in the article. You can go over and check it out. And last but not least, I'm pretty sure this is the last video for Grand Theft Auto 5 that I will put in a video game themed thing post. Because it doesn't get any higher than this. Someone modded Grand Theft Auto 5 to create Captain Planet.
Yes.
They recreated the intro to Captain Planet, the Planeteers. using Grand Theft Auto 5. And it's hilarious. Trevor plays Captain Planet. The Planeteers are all characters from Grand Theft Auto 5, and they summon him by flipping the bird, which is where they put the ring. So yeah, go over to insertcointobegin.com and you can check this out and everything else that I post. Back to you, Chachi. Gee, thanks, Chachi. That was a great trip around the net.
Wait, you didn't do your outro.
Uh-oh, we lost him. Yeah, that cord was bad.
Around
the internet, net. Back to you, Chachi. Okay, Chachi's gone, but he left all of the news in the document, so we'll just run with this. Okay,
Yes.
Rizz.
Okay.
So I'm unfortunately not going to be able to pull everything up as we go.
Right.
So World of Duty World League. I'm saying Call of Duty World League. Oh wait, he's coming back.
Chachi.
I lost power.
Oh, you lost power. Oh no, that rainstorm's coming. Oh, so you're mobile with us right now.
We got mobile.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Okay, all right, we'll run with it.
Chachi go.
Yeah, as soon as I lost power, I'm like, oh crap! I better just dial in the phone.
All right, tell you what, Chach, let me read the Cliff's notes of these articles you got here, and I'll leave you for commentary because you're a little laggy. So we'll just kind of run with that, okay?
Okay.
Call of Duty World League announced $3 million in prize money. Activision's announced the creation of Call of Duty World League, which will kick off in January. Another global esports league. I don't have the source here, but it'll split into two divisions, Pro and Challenge Division. Each of these will feed into a grand final at the Call of Duty Championship. This is interesting, and I don't know if you have it also in the news, but I've been looking at the story about how TBS is going to do one around Counter-Strike as well on TV.
I'm surprised nobody has done Counter-Strike yet. Like, if any other game would have been perfect for something like ESPN or maybe even another station, like Heroes of the Storm is okay. I never really played it, but more people know Counter-Strike Go. More people know Call of Duty.
Right.
So they would go gangbusters if somebody posted those tournaments online,
right,
or on their channel. Go ahead. As for this, you guys think we should get a team together and then lose really bad?
No, I'm gonna say maybe Chachi. Chachi's gonna carry us and just yell at us the entire.
Chachi will carry us in the battle.
Effing noobs, man. In related news, I finished Video Game High School on Netflix, so yeah, I'm sad about that. So, Chachi, you got a vignette thing going on here. That's very interesting.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Whoa.
All right, it's very interesting. So we were talking about the Call of Duty story. So what are your thoughts on the Call of Duty eSport League that's coming up here?
I thought it was a great idea for Activision to get in on the action, but I wanted your thoughts on it, your guys' thoughts, to see if you thought it was a good idea for Activision to basically give Major League Gaming the middle finger.
Oh, the actual organization, you mean, that's already out there?
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
This is good. Get competition in there. Get competition for the competition leagues.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think you're going to have that. I think TBS is a whole different one. The esports league is a whole different one. So now you're going to have these competing systems, and I think it is going to be a little bit of a survival of the fittest, much like we had a few years ago about who was kind of fighting to be the number 2 pro football in the States, right? I mean,
right.
I think. Yeah, because we're going to have to write. I don't know how ingrained is the esports league. I thought there were already multiple ones.
No, right now it is just MLG, which has a lot of other games to go along with it. But this one's like the first one I've heard that's actually just breaking off into their own league, away from Major League Gaming.
Okay.
So, a little parody, a little thing, and I want to watch it. I mean, I want to watch something that looks like it's from G4. and Arena was really awesome on G4. So I just want more like something like that to watch.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this grows as well, and I think the competing groups, as far as I can tell, are going to be pretty nice. Chachi's still with us? Chachi's gone again. All right, I'll go to this next one here. There's the case of the missing Kickstarter. A video game Kickstarter disappears with over $30,000. This is the thing that I worry about with Kickstarter all the time. According to Kotaku. Yeah, I got it eventually. So, anyways,
Chachi's back with the internet.
Nearly 2 years later, it's become clear they've disappeared with your money. December 2013, gamers funded over $30,000 for a game called Mansion Lord. A month later, their creators opened up a PayPal account to accept even more money on top of that. That's the mystery, Bobby. And for over a year, the Kickstarter creators, who call themselves Golgum Games, have been totally MIA. They haven't updated the Kickstarter for their social media pages. Wow. They tried contacting Kickstarter, but were basically told, tough luck, it's for you and the creator to work out. And that's been the thing. They're kind of the middleman as far as the money raising, but then it's up to you. You know, it's giving your money to the random person on the street, it seems, when it comes to these things. You got to say, okay, do I really think this person's... Yeah, it's actually... One of my other tech podcasts talks about how many things they've paid into and gotten to the point like where they do the thing that says you're going to get the watch or the item or the doodad or whatever the heck they're trying to make. And the number of ones that he's actually received is very, very low. And game design's hard. And a lot of things can go wrong with it. So it's interesting to see what happens here. Chachi,
yeah, I'm starting to get something like that too. Sorry, I didn't mean to
that's fine.
You off. But I put my money into something. I'm not going to say what. It is already over. It's been over for about a couple months, and it's a highly recommended, highly thought after. They posted more. They did get more of their stuff on there, and stuff was funded and delivered and all that stuff. And I have not gotten the thing yet. So I can understand where they're coming from. And for somebody to lose, for somebody from a Kickstarter to just up and leave, just no, we're done now, bye. It is just one of the saddest things there is you put money into a game, you put money into a thing, and you don't get a thing in return, and you don't see a thing. It's done. It's heart-wrenching. So it stinks. Really.
And unfortunately, maybe burns you to kickstart things that are genuine. Chachi, you appear to be back with us. Do you have any thoughts on this Kickstarter situation?
It goes to prove that I don't trust Kickstarter and why I don't trust Kickstarter.
Okay.
This some potato salad. They should just close the site down.
As long as people give them money, they're not going to. But in the meantime, right. So I'll keep reading because you seem to be a little sketchy on your end over there. So you got listed here what's that?
I'm back.
Yeah, not really, not entirely. But we'll keep going. We'll keep checking in one of you, but I'll read the articles. So Xbox One 1 terabyte holiday bundle coming out includes the 1 terabyte Xbox One console, wireless controller, and the headset jack. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, Rare Replay, which is 30 games, by the way. Ori and Blind Forest full game downloads, and the Xbox 360 Gears of War collection for $399. Holy crap. That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That price.
That's plus all those games you've been stacking up when you've been doing games for gold this entire time. Yeah, you're doing okay. So that pot is getting sweeter and sweeter by the day on picking up that Xbox One sooner than later.
It's making me jealous. I got a PlayStation 4.
What about you, Chachi? Is this sounding good to you? I know you just picked up a Wii.
The only reason we got a Wii U is because we knew we were going to get both at one point.
Yeah, that's true.
The Wii U was cheaper at the time, and now, I mean, it's a pretty sweet deal. My question in regards to this was, would you rather have the money off, or, I mean, at this point, 32 games?
Mm-hmm. I think it's a nice collection. It's a really good start with it. If you're like, yeah, I want to get something, open the box, and be ready to go. This looks ready to go with a lot of stuff. I mean, you could just play Gears of War over your Christmas break. Holy crap, you know.
Relive Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh yes, there's so much. I mean, between the
single player mode,
between the nostalgia and everything, jeez, I think you're doing all right with this. So
yeah.
Also, as you noted, the Angry Birds trailer. I've watched the Angry Birds trailer, and it doesn't look funny to me.
No.
Like, really, no. It looks like every other 3D cartoon at this point. It's very formulaic. It doesn't have any of the looks or spirit of the Angry Birds cartoons even.
They don't even look like the actual Angry Birds.
No, like, hardly. It's
the same character with the different, like, palette swap.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But that is just like this cranky character and everything. I don't know. It just doesn't resonate with me as one of the bigger Angry Birds players. It just, I don't know.
Why is he being I don't get why he's being why they're all being jerks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it's Angry Birds, but I don't get it.
So the problem is Angry Birds had motivation. They were angry at the pigs for stealing their eggs. These guys are angry before the pigs show up. By the way, this is presented here, and I don't know. I think this is going to be a bad one for Rovio, who's already kind of feeling the pinch. They're already feeling that kind of squeeze. So what is our lesson here? If you're an iPhone developer that exploded overnight, slow down, man. Slow down. But
Hi, Flappy Bird.
Hi, Flappy Bird. Hey, Dong learned it. Dong learned it the hard way.
Learned it really. Yeah, he learned the hard way on that one.
Chachi, what are your thoughts on the trailer? Man, maybe we don't know. All right. Yay, internet.
Hey, Sorg.
Yes?
What makes you less angry?
You know what makes me less angry? When I got pizza in my tummy. I like a slice on Broadway. The guys supporting Pittsburgh Podcast with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Thank you so much. They've been supporting us for well over a year here at Sorgatron Media and helping our guests. One of them's walking in right now for the Wrestling Mayhem show, actually, and he can partake on that pizza sitting right in front of him. There he is. That was really good timing. So there you go. And also, you know, we've had some Patreon supporters that we've met with because they want to check it out. We had some pizza. And thank you so much. It's a local business. Check out independent podcasting, supporting independent podcasting, and we really appreciate that. So on that note, let's go check out what happened last week in Sorgatron Media, and we'll be right back.
Why somebody found it in a Spanish mall's basement.
No, I would not pull over for Mr. Needlenose, all right? Mr. Needlenose can suck it. I am not pulling over for a fictional blue cartoon hedgehog.
But he's super fast.
I don't care.
Fans like it. I really enjoyed, painting my face, and I started doing that at Inspire a lot. And when Ultimate Warrior died, as a kid, like, hey, that's the colorful guy. Like, obviously, you're gonna look at him and just. So I started painting my face once he died as like my tribute to him. The
Fire 7-inch display, Wi-Fi 8 gigabyte. By the way, it's $50, and by the way, it comes in a 6-pack.
If other people are looking to buy this and want to go on a 6-pack, let me know.
I think my Christmas shopping has been taken care of here.
Who's a Dana Brooke fanatic out of you guys?
Guilty.
What? What? She talks through her nose.
Ohio Linux Fest, it was originally a group of Linux user groups, or several Linux user groups in Ohio, said, well, hey, why don't we get together and have a conference? So they all sort of converged on Columbus at the Ohio State campus.
All right, check out that so much more at sorgatronmedia.com. A lot of podcasts, a lot of geekiness. I hope you enjoy it. So Chachi is MIA. They're dropping like flies. Rizz, it's just you and me. And the guest for the next show who happens to be in the studio. We haven't set up for it, so you can't participate right now. So final run question that Chachi pulled together valiantly before the internet went out. Rainbow Six Siege and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for last gen will not have story modes. Is this the major FPS? Is this the way major FPS should go? Are you still on board with Call of Duty or Rainbow Six games now that this has been announced? Now, I want to disclaim, I have not really played much of Rainbow Six. I do enjoy the story modes of Call of Duty, and despite the fact that we are going to play mostly multiplayer and when we pay $60 for these games, I'm not picking up Black Ops 3 for 360. This is the line where I know, just like WWE 2K, I have not picked. I've picked it up, I've picked it up since 12, but still, like last year was the first signal of, hey guys, you're not getting the fun stuff. You're gonna have to buy the new console. Stop getting this thing. You're gonna be disappointed. Right. It's not gonna be the game that everybody's advertising. It's not gonna be that. Call of Duty, they're in the same boat now. This is the third. Party is going to develop and spit this thing out. This is the version that the Wii gets. This is, this is like how Madden for the PS2 was still going on 5 years later, but you did not want to play it if you were really into Madden. The lack of story, but it's interesting to me that Rainbow Six. So Rainbow Six are just taking the story mode out. It looks like, right? It has nothing to do on whether it's last gen or anything like that. Does that seem right?
That does seem right. And yeah, do you have more on your topic or
no? Go ahead.
This is going to be what most companies are going to do. They're either going to take the Call of Duty route where you just have multiplayer, or you just have this, or like you just have one side to everything. Like I know for Battlefield Hardline, they just have a massive multiplayer. They don't even deal with a story for new gen. And then you're going to have guys like GTA or Metal Gear Solid 5 who are going to have their own separate online service coming out weeks before, or weeks ahead, or weeks after. That's the word I'm looking for. Weeks after the actual game comes out, so you have to play the single player mission. Now, as for what you were talking about for the last gen consoles, if you still have a last gen console, maybe the mindset of Microsoft was flawed a little bit. Because remember when he said, I believe it was 2 years ago at E3, he said, your Xbox 360 will still last for 5 more years. We're going to have new content for the next 5 years, so you don't have to get an Xbox One or go to PlayStation 4. Or do whatever,
but that doesn't mean the squeeze is going to be put on.
Yeah,
I mean, this is. I mean, PlayStation's been doing this since the PlayStation 1, where this is the first time Xbox has had a viable system going into the next. Nobody cared when they cut off the original Xbox when they came out the 360. There wasn't a big outcry because not a lot of you guys had it. So it was like, okay, let's reset this thing and do this. We have something successful. There's a lot of them out there. They're going to make dilapidated versions of Madden and WWE and Call of Duty because parents that don't have the gaming budgets and their kids want video games are going to buy the cheaper 360, the cheaper PlayStation 2, 3, whatever. Because remember, they're selling like the PlayStation 1 and the PS2 for like $50 for a while there, right? And you still had like $10, $20 bargain bin PlayStation 2 games for a while, like up until a couple years ago, it feels like. You can still find a lot of them, like especially in the used game section at GameStop. It's very viable if you just want to play video games. And and this is nothing new. I don't. That's the lip service. but this is the reality to it, and this is not new. It's just the first time we've seen this from 360. The pattern is there. But the question more is, do you think these games are worthwhile without a story mode?
Call of Duty, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty has based its reputation on multiplayer.
So you're not missing anything. So you're not missing anything.
If you got an Xbox 360 and you're playing new Call of Duty, good on you. Go play that multiplayer. Call somebody a noob. Go ahead. But it's not going to change the fact that, yeah, I would rather play the multiplayer version.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this might be the next step would be probably to do the opposite, or have all of the DLC content go to the new gen, or have maybe one or two on the last gen as well. Mm-hmm. But have like certain aspects only for next gen.
Right.
And I think that's where they're going to go with that one, or for the current gen. I keep on saying next gen. It's not next gen when it's already here.
Next gen, like, last gen.
Yeah. But yeah, I honestly think most people will buy Call of Duty Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, Xbox 4, PlayStation 4, or Xbox One, PlayStation 4. They are going to buy it solely for playing multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even. They're probably going to play single player at least maybe 2 or 3 times to get the hang of it. But they're just going to play solely on the multiplayer mode, and that's why I brought up the games like a Grand Theft Auto, or where they actually had you play on release date. You had to play the single player mode for weeks before they released GTA Online.
Mm-hmm.
And it made you play that mode. So it was fine that way too. But yeah, multiplayer is solely based on, or Call of Duty is solely based on stuff like multiplayer. And again, I'm not, just like you, Sorg, I have not played a Rainbow Six game in years. I think the first game was the first one I played. Like the first game I played from Rainbow Six, but that was a long time ago. So back to you, Sorg.
All right, I guess on that note, the question mark, because we don't know where anybody went. It's just Rizz and I. Sorg. Hey, this makes up. What's that?
Where did everybody go, Sorg?
I don't know. Did
we scare them away, or
the Langoliers got them, man. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this week. You can follow us on Twitter, InsertCoinTB on there. You can visit us at InsertCoinToBegin.com. New articles going up daily-ish. And you can join us live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at live.sorgatronmedia.com. I am at Sorgatron, and also for at the Rizz and the mysteriously missing at Bobby F. J. Town and at Chachi says, game over.
Game over, yeah!
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.